So how did you two meet? And we should clarify for people, you were not together as a couple. You were together in business, right? Just in case anybody gets this wrong later on and goes, because when I say, how did you two meet? People are going to go, well, I guess they made over, didn't know. How did you guys connect? How did you connect?
Well, it all started with a podcast. We were on a podcast. I don't know, what was it, Corinne? A couple of years ago, and we were on the podcast, and one thing led to another, and we just started communicating a bit. And she took an interest in my music and in what I was kind of writing about and that kind of thing. So it just kind of fell together, and with her involved in the music side and my involvement in the music side, just kind of worked, and we, got along real well. So we started, she started doing some social media for me and that kind of thing. And that grew into, becoming more of the manager, publicist / person that sort of, watchdog, that kind of thing. And then the podcast developed, and now we're there, and here we are tonight with you.
What are you, 10 episodes in? I think you're 9, 10, 11? 15. Oh, wow. I think I've missed the last couple. Then I'm going to have to go back and re-listen. I try to keep up. I thought the last one was 9 or 10. So, Corinne, did you do this before? Were you in music before? Or because you said you had a gardening business. And I'm not sure. It's like my trucking and caricatures. Yeah, they go together.
I've always had an interest in music. I've played guitar and organ when I was younger.
Okay.
And I've got a lot of computer technology, social media experience through motorcycling. So I have my own website and was promoting that. So I had the knowledge. It was just GM needed somebody to do that. Right. And it just kind of fell into place after we met on the other podcast. Okay. And he was needing the social media work done. And I was like, well, I know how to do that. And so it just kind of evolved out of that.
Okay.
Of course, I taught her how to be cool, which really helps a lot too, right?
Oh, I was already cool. What are you saying? I rode motorcycles before I met you.
You guys are sure you're not together? Just, okay,
100%. No.
Sound like a married couple. That's why I was asking.
Yeah.
It's, Bruce, it's nice to meet somebody that's a friend that you can really connect with, especially when you're trying to, follow the same road on something like the music. Yeah. So, I've got my personal life, and Corinne has hers, of course, and I have a girlfriend. Should I say that? I don't know.
I don't know, but
I have a girlfriend.
I'm just gonna do this for you guys. He's got a girlfriend. Just thought add that in. It seemed like a big announcement. I don't know why, but nobody asked if you had a girlfriend, but it seemed like a really big announcement. So I thought I should.
Well, I sort of felt that I should say something because you said, "Are you sure you're not together?" I was like, "No, we're not."
I'm just clarifying for the listeners. I actually don't care how many girlfriends you got. That's not my area of expertise.
You know what, Bruce? I've really settled down a lot. I've been in the olden days. It was just too crazy. So now I'm an older fella now and just working on my music and trucking and just trying to behave,
So let's give a shout out to you've got a guy, Indie Tunes.
Yes.
He does he actually produces the records. Or how old am I that I just said the word records?
No, Kenny is our label, but he doesn't produce the records. The production on my latest CD is by Daryl Gray. I don't know if you know Daryl or not. He's been the bassist for the rock band Helix for several decades. And he's my producer.
Okay. So you write the songs, you send them to Daryl, and then he sends them to Kenny, and then Kenny... Because I see you... the last one I saw was you and Kenny doing an interview on Indie Tune, so I follow him, so I see that stuff. So, okay, so that's how... And then Corinne takes it over and says, okay, let's market it, right? You got the tough...
Well, she works with Kenny quite a bit, too, right, Corinne?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I work with him on getting the final product together. I've done I created all the artwork for all the singles and for our podcast. Right. Okay. And needs to be registered. There's all the background work that needs to be done. And then Kenny and I work together on that.